Yeah, that hate, the grind, and sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever pay no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shine, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, that shit motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanted me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me shit is a breeze. As you
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
And now it's time for the tale of the gentleman of boxing, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of...
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
It's hard. You've got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat. Good luck.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good counter right-handed kick. Blocks that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the jab. He parries that right jab away. Punch, counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Good counter left hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. A perfect counter shot. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Neither man really defending themselves. Good left counter that lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
On to the third. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Good counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice job by him to block that jab. His jab just got blocked. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to hit that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Nice counter punch. Good counter punching for both these fighters. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
On her right. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Nice punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin.
You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Both want a knockout, you can tell. And he fails to score with that left hook. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with the hook. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut.
You're taking too much, the fight is over.
After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over. Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another, like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on. What a shot. You know what? The argument was there. The referee didn't know what to do, but he called it. Great shout.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like
The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Conventional wisdom on this fight, Johnny. Let's see how it plays out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
These two have been going at it, and now finally, they're about to go at it. And we're underway in round one. Solid punch. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Lands with the right counter. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter shot. Blocks the right hook. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Nice counter. They exchange punches. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Missed him with that uppercut. On the right. And he misses with that jab. And a counter left. He just misses with that big right hand. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Punch, counter punch. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, the people that make the history of our sport.
He misses with that jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. Left counter score. That left counter punch will score. Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Neither man really defending themselves. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And this with that jab. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Great counter right-handed. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it could.
On to the third. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punching from both these fighters. He just misses with that jab. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to happen.
He misses with that jab. Nice job landing that counter punch. He blocks the hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter left hand there. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They score with that left hand. Just missed with that left jab. It's all offense all the time. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Through the hook, didn't land. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Back into the fray here in round 5. No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Parries away that left hook. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
This is the beginning of round 6. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He fails to score with that left hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left hand misses. Step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He blocks that jab. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Round 8, and we're off again. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Nobody home with that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Land the jab there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 9. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
See a jab from these two. How is this fight still continuing? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You'd like to see more jabs. That left hook misses. Carries away the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the...
We've made it to round 10. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Didn't land that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Both men step back for just a moment. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's start 11. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm. Because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Big swing and a miss. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. jab does not score. Misses with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? On to the 12th. Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on, play some defense. Exchanges from both men in this round. Insane action. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Good job trying to back out of trouble. Why aren't they defending? A scoring blow. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac, drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack.